Assalamualaikum and hi all. Welcome to the NMK 33303 Reliability and Failure Analysis. So let me show you the course information for this subject. So hi, I'm Dr. Sureti. So I will be your course coordinator for this subject and together with me is Associate Professor Dr. Tijani Adam. So you will meet me and also Dr. Tijani for this whole 14 weeks. So beside me and Dr. Tijani, we have the Mr. Bahari and also Mr. Jasni to guide you, to assist you through the 6 weeks of the lab session. So, through the lab session, please get a whole knowledge, a whole information from Mr. Bahari and Mr. Jasni because they are very expert in the failure analysis lab. So, for the course assessment, this subject will provide 40% from the final exam and the rest 60% based on the coursework. So for the 60% coursework, you will have the 5% of quiz, 10% of mini project, 20% for the laboratory work, 20% for the test, and another 5% for the assignment. So for the test, you will have a two tests. Test 1, 10%, and the second test also 10%. So make sure you can conquer all the 60% of the coursework in order to help you to score another 40% for the final exam. So final exam, you will provide by the four questions or maybe five as an optional questions. So the question 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 will provide you 20 marks for each of the questions. So, for the NMK 33303 reliability and failure analysis, so you will come up with a three cost outcome, which is the CO1 is the ability to differentiate the reliability aspects of electronic system by applying core reliability concepts and stress related techniques. And then the second cost outcome is ability to devise a failure analysis flow by selecting suitable techniques to detect and evaluate faults in semiconductor devices using advanced analytical method. And the third outcome is ability to perform the operations of advanced failure analysis tools and technique through systematic laboratory procedure. So, to give you the overall view of the course outcome, you can get and read it from the teaching plan, which is I give you the link through the e-learning. So let's talk about the laboratory work. What you will do for the lab in failure analysis. So we will have only 6 lab sessions, which is the first lab will cover the general laboratory introductions, and then the second lab is the electrical characterizations, and then we have the decapsulations. Proceed with the cross-sectioning technique for the lab 4, and then for the lab 5 is the etching, and the last lab is the scanning electron microscopy. So I hope you will enjoy each of the session of the failure analysis because this course very different with another course that you will taken before. So let's enjoy it. So let me brief you about the course content. So for the topic 1, you will learn about the overview reliability, which is in the overview. I will teach you about the defines of the reliability, probability, failure rate, MTBF, MTTR, reliability bathtub curve, different types of system, and also the reliability models. The second topic is the reliability predictions, techniques, and stress tests. So you will learn about the FMEA, which is the failure modes and effect analysis, and also the fault tree analysis. So we proceed with the topic 3, which is design for reliability and introduction to failure analysis. So this topic will cover the introduction to failure analysis, what is failure analysis? What is failure analysis technique? The failure modes, failure mechanism, the root cause of the failure itself, failure analysis process, differences between destructive and non-destructive technique. Then we proceed with the topic 4, which is the electrical characterizations. So you will learn about the different types of electrical failure electrical overstress and also electrostatic discharge, which is ESD. So what is the difference between the EOS and also the ESD? So then we proceed the package analysis. What is package analysis? So you will learn about what is package analysis itself and then the different techniques that are used to perform the package analysis. Then concept of X-ray imaging, scanning acoustic microscope, the advantages and disadvantages of acoustic microimaging, X-ray or radiographic inspection. So through the package analysis, we will learn about the imaging, the microscope, and also the inspections. So next topic is the fault localization. So you will learn about the importance of the fault localizations and the common fault localization technique in failure analysis. So you will learn about the concept, the principle of the thermal-based method, and also the photon-based method. So you will learn about the identify the types of failure that can be detected using the FA technique. So then we proceed with the dye reprocessing. So we need to define the reprocessing and purpose of reprocessing. So types of reprocessing, technique, advantages and also the disadvantages of the reprocessing technique. Then we proceed the metallographic cross-sectioning. So you will learn about the concept and also the principle of the metallographic cross-sectioning technique, the type of failure that can be detected using the FA technique. And then we proceed with the inspection technique, which is concept and principle of SEM, SPM, and the advantages and disadvantages of AFM versus the SEM. What is SEM? What is AFM? So, this you will learn at the topic 9. Then we proceeded with the topic 10, which is the advanced analytical technique. So, this is the continuity from the topic 9, which is the SEM, AFM, and then we proceed the more advanced technique, which is the secondary ion mass spectrometer, SIMS. So we have the X-ray photoelectron spectroscopy, XPS. So what is different between SIMS and SPS? Then we proceed with topic 11, which is the failure analysis challenge. So the primary challenge of FA, the trend of FA, and the correlation between the IC technologies and FA roadmap. So based on the 11 topic, I hope you can be the best engineer to detect the failure on your chip, the failure on your IC. Okay? So, this is the reference book in order for you to refer to whole things in the failure. Okay, that's all from me for the course introduction. So, anything you want to know, anything that you don't understand, just contact me directly. Okay, see you in class. Bye.